Hello, beautiful people. I seem to think the times mixed for some reason, so I apologize. I thought it was 9 a.m. in California, but maybe Matt is somewhere else, or maybe my laptop is mixed up with something. But anyways, I thought I'd do the live anyways. Matt, if you're around still, because I don't know why, but it says 9 a.m. California here on my thing, and because I'm 2 hours ahead of California. So if there was a mix up, I apologize. Any of you guys around, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming, for joining. Um, we have a lot to talk, anyways. So we're going to do the live today. And if Matt's still around, he can join me. I sent you the link, Matt. So, yeah. So, anyways, guys, so much to talk about today. Oh, Saskatchewan. You're from Saskatchewan. Let me know where you're calling from. Oh, sorry, let me know where you're watching from, not calling. Now, my members, you guys know that you have a WhatsApp number that you can call me. Hello, Christine. How are you? I should put my banner because I do not want to be penalized or anything like that. But I wanted to talk about, there is so much to talk about. I don't know how about many of you know about this horrible thing that happened, of this guy, Axel Ruda Cabana. It's actually a very, very nasty, nasty man, and he managed to get away with a lot. We're going to talk a lot about that today, guys. We're going to talk about many, many things. Let me see. Oh no, I love the UK. You know what? I love my time in the UK. I loved Henrik loved it. I don't understand why Meghan Markle couldn't enjoy her time in the UK because it was beautiful. I mean, before she married Harry, she said she'd never met so many lovely people. No, so many people calling her darling and all kinds of things. So let me see where you guys are at. You know what's interesting, guys? From Northampton, yay! Ah, from Texas, yes, yes, yes. Hello, beautiful people. My back, I, I gotta be honest, I have not pulled my back. I have not done anything. I woke up one day and it's right at, like, it's like it's right around your waist. You know where your belly button is? That's where my pain is, but in the back. And it feels like it's gonna explode. It's much better. I've been doing this. I'm usually able to sit and squat like Chinese. Chinese people that they sit all the way down, they squat all the way down. I'm usually able to do it no problem. And I've been trying to do it, and that's helped quite a lot. So it's um so it's very interesting that my back is feeling better. I guess you know what I think it is. I sleep at City, my canine baby girl, and no matter how big the bed is, she always takes the entire bed. So it's very uncomfortable. It's really like sleeping with a baby because she's a cuddler from Ireland. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry, guys. For some reason, what time is it in California? Can somebody let me know if anybody of you are from California, what time it is in California? Because I seem to always mix it up. Brooklyn, New York. Awesome. You're from Maryland. Please let me know what time it's in California because whenever I type in what time it is in California, it says 9 a.m. So thank you very much, guys, for always watching and always being here. It is very interesting to know it's 9:04, so I got it right. So Matt, you got it wrong because we said 9 a.m. California time. But it's okay. Don't worry about it, Matt. I sent you the link in case you still have time to join. So you see, I was fine stretching, but now I guess when I'm sitting down like this and it puts pressure on something. It's 12:04, Angela Corner. Where are you calling from? Because some people are saying, Pichi Nana, you're in California? You say it's 9:04 because usually we're usually ahead in California. I'm usually 2 hours ahead in California. Claudia Salas, hello, hello. Um, So can somebody confirm what time is it in California? Because my laptop, whenever I type in California time, it gives me 9:05 right now. So you're in San Diego, it's 9:05. So yeah, okay. So it's on you, Matt. So today there's so much to talk about. You see, it started to bother me now again, the back, because I'm sitting like this. So Saskatchewan, you have my time. Saskatchewan. You know that Niagara Falls froze? It's frozen. I want your call from Portugal. I love Portugal. Oh, Ottawa. I loved Ottawa. I the Rideau Canal, is the Rideau Canal still there? I'm not a very good skater, to tell you the truth. And I used to go skating at the Rideau Canal in Ottawa. And I always buy poutine and all kinds of things, all good stuff. Buenos dias from Utah. You know, that's something very interesting is how the mainstream media is becoming less and less relevant because the lies that are exposed. And I know that a lot of people look down on YouTubers. Oh, they're just YouTubers. But actually, we work much harder because we have to actually really dig things in, and when we expose things and then they become true, people go, they never go back and say, oh yeah, remember when that YouTuber said that. It's always the mainstream media that 2 years later they come and they're repeating pretty much basically everything we've been talking about. So it's really interesting to see how social media like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, like I've always said, remember what I told you before, guys, that social media, the internet was going to be the death of a lot of corrupt people. And that's pretty much what we have here because now anybody can take a picture. Anybody can you can be right when the news are happening and you film it and you upload it. And it is incredible how for so many years people were discrediting or looking down on these kinds of people. I mean, I started my channel because I wanted to know answers about things and I wanted to ask the questions that I figured some of you would want to ask. So don't forget, guys, those of you who are my members, you have the WhatsApp number where you can call me. Okay, Hawaii, hello from the UK. Yes, it is actually quite interesting. And I want to thank you guys for always watching, always coming here. And so it's very interesting how things have moved along that way. And how, for example, Joe Rogan is a huge example. He's a YouTuber. That's what he is. He's a YouTuber. But look, I really do believe that he helped Donald Trump win because the influence, people nowadays, they don't even believe anything they read anymore on mainstream media. They turn to YouTubers, to hear another side of the story. Yeah, and a lot of jigs to Lee. That's right. A lot of YouTuber channels are talking about legacy media dying. Thank you, little star. Hello, guys. So yes, yes, yes. So it is actually quite interesting to watch how the mainstream media is dying, and they're trying to compete. And all these huge, huge people that used to get paid millions of dollars, for being, I don't know, puppets, because I do believe that they were puppets. I want to start with something a little bit. Uh, I I want to start with something a little bit controversial. Hi, thank you, Kristen Gilbert. Thanks for being here and helping. So it is interesting, don't you think, how Joe Rogan has such an impact? Megyn Kelly, Link Lauren, I follow him, he's amazing. Bethany Frankel, I think that we're just regular people having access to a platform, asking questions, finding things out. The most interesting part for me has been that a lot of people, they reach out, they in the past at least, they used to reach out to media, mainstream media, to talk and tell their stories or debunk something. And mainstream media was just not interested. A lot of people have asked me. I did a former maid interview that used to work for Harry and Meghan Markle, and she did reach out to the mainstream media, and they didn't want it. And even though I'm sure they verified who she is, and that she was at least working there, and that she was there, they were not interested in hearing what she had to say. She contacted other big YouTubers. They were not interested in what she had to say. uh, in spite of the fact that she could provide proof that she was there, whether she's telling the truth or not. And it looks from what she said on those interviews, and I do, I, ask you to go watch him. Everything she said is true. Um, and I know many people criticize me because how I deliver things, because maybe I come across as harsh or questioning. And now I just want to clarify something. We may disagree. We don't have to be in agreement all the time with everything, but that's part of being grown-ups. I mean, I have lots of friends that we disagree on loads of stuff. They're not going to stop being my friends just because of that. And I am glad that sort of extreme extremism of things are dying, such extremes being in such opposite, because that's very divisive. Oh, you may agree with me in 80% of the things, but the 20% you don't agree with me, and then you hate me and you start hating things, instead of engaging in a conversation and saying, oh, you know what, this is why I don't believe in this, or this is why I think that you're wrong here, or this is why. The art of conversation or debating has died, because now they resort to insults when they can come at you with any proof or anything, right? Kids relevant. Hello, hello, guys. Merci, de France. So, good morning, Mats. Yes. So it's very interesting to see that switch, to tell you the truth. And I am not going to apologize for my delivery. I'm not going to apologize for things. I do accept criticism, but that's just the way I am. And I hope you guys always tune in to enjoy and see things that way as well. We're going to talk about quiet a lot today, because I remember one of the things the maid said that was that Meghan used to threaten them with deportation. Even though she's legal, even though she is a full resident, her children were born in the United States legally. Um, and I mean, she's a full residency. Like, she came into the country legally, and but she still was afraid. They were all afraid. The gardeners and everybody working under Meghan were really terrified, because she said that she used to have Gavin Newsom's phone and speed dial, which turned out to be true, because let's not forget, he came out in defense of a delinquent private organization, which is Archwell, saying, oh, no, they're not delinquent, blaming. I mean, why would a governor do that? Why would a governor say that? So it is very, very interesting, because I'm going to show you something here, guys. We're going to see, you guys know that Trump um, went to California, right? This is him arriving. Appreciate it, Mr. President. Thank you, guys. I don't even know what the hell he was doing there. We're going to need your and we're going to meeting me, Kevin. Thank you very much, and we'll be talking a little bit. We want to get it fixed. We're going to talk a little bit about this. Why was he there? I ask you guys, why was Gavin Newsom there? And the thing is, though, that he's such a hypocrite, because right before that, he's been trashing Trump for ages, calling him a felon, all kinds of things, the most ill-prepared person. And it turns out, I don't even know how this guy even had the nerve to show up there, whether you're for Trump or against Trump. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with this, guys, okay? The hypocrisy. And let's listen a little bit what Donald Trump says. And there with Gavin Newsom. Big progress. They left him high and dry. And now we're going to be taking a little tour with some of the people from the area. I appreciate the governor coming out and meeting me, Kevin. Very much. And we'll be talking a little bit. We want to get it fixed. We want to get the problem fixed. And there'll be some ways, but it's like you got hit by a bomb, right? Yeah. Like you got hit by a bomb. Would you like to say something? Most importantly, thank you for being here. It means a great deal to all of us, not just the folks in Palisades, the folks in Altadena that were devastated. We're going to need your support. We're going to need your help. You were there for us during COVID. I don't forget that. And he says, you were there for us during COVID. I won't forget that. This is the very same man. And my question leads this, because Meghan Markle must be panicking and Harry must be panicking, because I started a Change.org petition to request Donald Trump to please release, make Harry's visa application public, and that if he has lied, that the full weight of the law be applied to him and be deported. Right? I was shocked to see. I'll show it to you in a little bit now. But I mean, this is the very same guy that is helping Harry and Meghan Markle. I wonder how interesting this thing is, because I wonder if they're panicking that this guy is now shaking hands with their mortal enemy. And I have, oh my God, I have a couple of videos coming out this week because, oh my God, how the tides have turned. It's amazing how hypocritical people can be. How and it goes to prove that Meghan Markle and Harry have absolutely no values, no morals, no, they really have no convictions. Do you guys think that they're panicked? I think that they're panicked, to tell you the truth. I really do think that they're panicked. And it's going to be very interesting to see how things unfold, especially now that things and the state of Montecito are not doing so well for them. So it's going to be very interesting to see how and who Harry and Meghan Markle are going to be able to reach out to, because this is terrible. I mean, let's listen to it. I'm going to mute my mic and you can listen.
I have all the expectations that we'll be able to work together to get this speedy recovery.
We will. We're going to get it done. Tremendous numbers of lives have been affected. A lot of real estate's been affected. Nobody's ever probably seen anything like this. You can almost say since the Second World War, when you think of it. I mean, nothing like this has happened. And we're going to get it fixed, so we'll get it permanently fixed, so it can't happen again. And again, we'll be talking a little bit later, and we'll get it worked out, okay?
I appreciate it, Mr. President.
Thank you, God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Both of you have disagreed a lot over the past week over what has happened in this state. How do you plan to
We got to
put your
get it
differences
finished.
aside?
We're looking to get something completed. And the way you get it completed is to work together. Is the governor.
Okay. I mean, it is what it is. Basically, and Trump wants him to leave, and he won't leave. In fact, he walks with them to the helicopter, waiting there. It is absolutely a disgrace, this man. It is an absolute disgrace. But what I'm mostly interested in is, like, who are Meghan Markle and Harry going to reach out to? Bill Clinton, or Hillary Clinton? Yeah, okay. We have to talk about Melania. Melania looks absolutely kick ass. Their chef friend Jose Andres, who is fat, unfit, was the chief, was the president of nutrition, sports, and well-being, or something like that. A fat guy out of shape was the president of the Council for Fitness and Nutrition. He's not known for that, is he? So all of their buddies are basically out. Yeah, Melania looked kick-ass. Like, this is a woman who knows how to make kick-ass. She's not trying to steal the spotlight, but people can't help but look at her because she's gorgeous. Um, it is I think what he's talking about is that it is, even though Maui was destroyed, a lot of places were destroyed in Maui, of course, but California, in terms of value or real estate or stuff like that, he means that kind of destruction. By the way, the fires are still going. So the fires have not been put out. Okay. So it's very interesting for me, guys, to see this, because this is, I'm going to show you something here, because I want you to look at, there's a huge difference here when the president of the United States goes and walks. This is a walk that they have. See, they're walking. They were, first of all, he is the president of the United States. He's there to assess the damage, to see how they can help or what it needs to be rebuilt. As you can see, these were homes right here, guys. These were homes. They are, he doesn't need to, probably this back here is the house that Meghan Markle and Harry jump over. I'm just kidding. But they don't need to, he doesn't need to trespass. He doesn't need to, because he is, look at this. This is horrific. And you can see the homeowners. These are all homeowners waiting for them. They're not like Harry and Meghan Markle who just jump the fence of somebody's house. Okay. Oh, guys, while you're here, please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Um, so you can see here, they're talking with the people, with the homeowners. Harry and Meghan Markle were being escorted by the mayor of Pasadena, Mayor Gordo. And it's incredible because the owners were not there. The owners were not even allowed. You know, these, and further down, we're going to hear about these things. And we're going to see Trump and with the fire department. And I go on about it because, you know what? I was talking about it yesterday, and it's very interesting here. Let me see. Here he is with the fire department people. You know, they're here with the fire department, and they're going to go see the fire because if these firefighters are risking their lives, guys, they are risking their lives for reals. You know, they are there, and he's with the fire department people. Unlike Harry, I mean, I'm asking you guys, why did Harry feel the need to go and gather a bunch of um, people, a bunch of firemen, so they can stand attention to him? I don't get it. You know, I really don't get it. I don't get it. I just find that I really, well, for me, what it is that he still misses being a royal. He still misses the deference that what came with being a royal. You know what I mean? It's not like he's used to that. He loves it, and he loves it. He is a narcissist. I don't feel sorry for Harry. I know a lot of people feel sorry for Harry. I'm not one of them people. I don't. I believe that it's worse on him because he knew how much his family had done for him. He knew how much his brother had done for him, and he still chose to betray them, all for a D-list mattress actress. That's just my take on things, you know. Again, people get offended when I say she was a couch casting expert, but she must have been so bad that she never got really juicy roles, you know, because you know if she had good, this is one of the things that I also disagree. She was not good in the sack because had she been, she would have gotten decent roles, at least, you know, more than one liners or stuff here and there. But it is beyond me how people are still trying to give Harry a break. I don't get it. I really don't get it, guys. And to me, it is. I mean, I'm going to show you this because many of you may not. You know, this is him talking to the. You know, like they're showing their. He's their president. But I'm going to show you this because this is really drives me insane when I see this. How can we compare that? Here is that idiot. There's the idiot. Here. Look how many people he has listening to him say what? What was Harry saying there? What was Harry saying there? I ask all of you, what was he saying there? What he's going to bring them water? He's going to give them something? To me, this is a guy, and the thing is, I wonder if that if Harry knows that the only reason that people listened to him was because he was representing Her Majesty the Queen. Because everywhere Harry went, he went in representation of Her Majesty the Queen. And because out of respect to the Queen, he was going in many ways as in representation of the head of state of the United Kingdom. So he's used to those kinds of things. He's used to that and he really, really misses it. Oh, thank you, Beth. Thank you. Yes, please don't forget to click the like button. So it is insane. It is insane that we're seeing this, guys. And let me show you something else. I mean, you guys may disagree with this, but I mean, this is what they did. You know, this is the fence, part of a wall of somebody's home that they're hopping over. This is their assistant, or I think this is the mayor's assistant, the same blonde chick that was there. And then the interesting part of it all is that even the mayor of Los Angeles, this Karen Bass woman, I think it's called, was saying that nobody could go there because it's still dangerous, not even the owners. Look, there's nobody there. It's only their assistants, the mayor's assistants, and their bodyguards. So literally, they were trespassing. They were breaking local ordinances that you could not attend because they were not allowed to enter there. So at this point in time, guys, I do not, and I know what you're going to say, Paula, you're wrong. But at this point in time, I don't even blame Harry. I don't, you know what? I don't even blame Harry, guys. I really don't. Because why and who is giving them such a pass to do this? Why are they giving him such a pass to do that? And the Cal Fire Department, why are they proudly putting that there? I still don't get it, guys. I still don't get it. It is to me, they are still being enabled. They are still being enabled. So at this point in time, it's listen to here to what Trump said. Let me show you this because here you will hear the mayor saying something like, "Oh my God, like people can go in. Eventually, we'll let them in."
Try. We have to. I have a house in Beverly Hills, and you get notices every once in a while. They want you to go down to 38 gallons per person or something, per house, per person. Good idea. Here's a good one right over here. It was a depressing day, but in many respects, it was a beautiful day because the spirit is so incredible. North Carolina and here, very, very similar situation. Different, so different and yet so similar, actually. And so I just thought it was very nice. You wanted to be Jay. So the city hires some demolition contract. That's going to yeah. That's
and they can.
There's not that much
concerned right now over the weekend because of the potential rain, but we are going to move as fast as we can. But we want you to be safe, and we want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't
Yes,
cost
and
a
they
lot.
can.
You
and
should
they are
let them
able
do
to.
it because
No, no,
by
no,
the
they
time you
can do
hire
that.
contractors, it's
Right.
going to be 2 years.
If a
The
family
people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
and they can
There's
do
not that much left. It's all incinerated.
That's right.
And it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours. And that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract. That's going to charge him $25,000 to do his lot. I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them
Because I looked, I mean, you have a very powerful emergency power, and you
Yes.
can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can. Well, yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
Mr. President.
We think within a week.
That's a long time, a week. I'll be honest. To me,
I mean, if she's saying, "Oh, thank you, honesty and truth," please, Americans realize the pair of numpties do not represent the royal family. Let me put you here. How do I do this? How do I do this? Um, do not represent the royal British family. They're private citizens, and this nonsense and odious behavior by the couple needs to stop now. Exactly. But who's going to stop them? Because they're still being allowed to do all this crap. I still don't understand how the Cal department is still allowing them to, and they're the ones who are posting this. Okay. And Harry shows up with photographers, and things are terrible. So if the families couldn't be there and it's take a week, how can Harry and Meghan be there? Traipsing all over their valuables, their homes, their lives. I don't get it. Please tell me. Please tell me, guys. And that woman, and this is just my theory, the reason why they're delaying people building and getting back into their homes and they're giving them a 18th month deadline, 6 months deadline, is because that's too long and they want people to sell. Because remember, I did a video where I showed you this realtor from Pasadena saying that a lot of people just want to sell the dirt. That's how the guy phrased it. So you're looking at multi-billion realtors and companies who want to buy prime real estate, And this is just, please be aware that this is just my opinion. I really believe that this woman is in cahoots and will get a percentage of this because it's a lot of money. That real estate, that houses that were worth millions are now they're getting them for what, $50,000 because they consider it a piece of dirt. So it is my belief that they're delaying, they're giving this deadline of 6, 7 months, and people are out in the streets and they're like, what? Because they want, they want these big companies to buy this real estate, and depresses people. And it's very interesting that the insurance, I actually wanted to have Matt the Angry Budnik to explain to me why the fire insurance people, um they didn't have any fire insurance, why these fire insurance company, uh quit. I don't know. So hopefully, next week, I'll sort out with him, because I really want that explained to me. If any of you know that in the chat, please let me know. It's called a land grab, exactly, and they're getting a percentage. It is just my belief, because it makes no sense. The federal permits are usually the hardest to waive, or get passed, and the president is saying, we're not standing in your way. It's up to you. So it is going to be very, very interesting for all of that. So, and I know there's a lot of rumors that Harry and Meghan are getting divorced. Oh, thank you, Beth. Thank you so very much for a super sticker. Thanks so very much. Don't forget, guys, that the ones who are my members, you can phone me on my WhatsApp number here. That it's for you guys, okay? Um, you say that State Farm canceled. Yeah, but I'd like to know why they canceled it, because during this chat with the president, he was talking. There was this guy who was like, "Oh, we disagree on this and that," and President Trump said something like, "Yeah, but it's because of the policies you implemented that these insurance companies left." Okay, so it is very, very interesting, all of this. And I know there's a lot of rumors. I know there's a lot of people who feel sorry for Harry. I know that there's a lot of articles coming out, and I'm going to show you one, for example, now that this is an article. Remember how Harry said that they were married for love? That he was pretty much the only royal in the history of the royal family who was married for love. Now it says here, the article tied together: Prince Harry and Meghan Markle cannot split up. Despite reports her teen shopped a hypothetical book about divorcing the royal. Okay, and what is interesting here is that there's no talk of love as to the reason why it's a lie that that Meghan Markle was shopping for a book. But they said here, an inside source has poured cold water and claims Meghan Markle shopped a hypothetical book about her life after divorce from Prince Harry, saying their value is in being a couple. I do believe that this article was put out by Meghan Markle because to remind Harry. First, I do think that she told Vanity Fair that she was shopping for a book because she wanted to threaten Harry that if you leave me, you're done, but if you leave me. And now she's saying, I believe that she's putting out this thing saying um, that life after divorce from saying that their value is in being a couple. It's no longer about being so deeply in love. Okay, it's being deeply in love. Remember how Harry says that I'm mad about this girl and I hope she loves me too? It is a fact, because they're not denying the fact that there was some sort of handling there. About the source that the Duchess team had shopped a book about her life following a hypothetical divorce from Harry through a conversation with a publishing house to gauge interest in the concept. And the talks were said to be about her divorce, but she also had to emphasize that it was from Harry, not Trevor Engelson, because we know that this woman has been married before, right? And then this is to me the crux of the matter. However, an insider who has worked with a couple on Wednesday said the Sussexes know they have value together, meaning they could not divorce even if they wanted to. What? And I repeat myself: is this the medieval ages? This is Meghan Markle. This is straight. This is just my opinion again. Meghan and Harry, they always name Meghan first. This is how you know that is Meghan writing it, because she always puts herself first. Know that they're tied together. Their value is in being a couple. Even if they wanted to split, they couldn't. The source told page 6. Now, we know this is BS. We know that. We know that if Harry wanted to get divorced, he would. There's absolutely no doubt about it in my mind. It's just, that this is Meghan Markle putting it out there. I'm shopping for a book. Um, this is, like, if you try to divorce me, I am going to I am going to sell you out pretty much. It's basically that, what I believe it is, guys. Because I don't see that. I don't see the word love there. A little bit in the next sentence is that they're still crazy about each other. But there's no love, is there? There is no love. They don't mention love at all. So, and a lot of people are feeling sorry about Harry. Oh, poor little Howie, poor little Howie, poor little Howie. And no, Harry's not there. I don't feel sorry for him. Guys, make no mistake that when Harry divorces Meghan, it's not going to be the other way around, because I do believe that Meghan Markle put that article there. And I think that Harry is done. Harry has confided to friends that he is done, that he just wants to move back home. I have a video about it later, tomorrow, that's going to come out tomorrow. Harry is done. Like Meghan was, it's like when you go to a used car lot, a used car sell lot, where they sell used car, and the people, and usually the owners would shine up the cars really prettily, very shiny, very sparkly, but the car is shit. Harry now knows that he was sold a shitty car that was sparkly from the outside. It might have, it might drive you around for like 100 kilometers, but after 100 kilometers, the car just simply is shitty. It's always giving you problems. And that's what Meghan Markle is. Thank you, Laura Sfiat, for your super chat. Harry bought a shiny, shitty used car. And he's driven the 100 kilometers that the car was good for. And now that car is causing him more problems than anything else. And that's what we're dealing with. And then part of me believe that he's angry because of that. I think that he's angry because he's so entitled. I think he's angry that he fell for her. I think there's a mixture of anger, embarrassment, that he was fooled by this woman. And but I don't think that, and people say, oh, he's going to go back because he misses his family. This guy doesn't miss his family. This guy does not miss his family. He misses the privileges he used to get when he was a working royal, guys. That's what he misses. He misses the difference. He misses being Prince Harry. He misses all of that. But he doesn't miss um he doesn't miss his family. Clearly, he doesn't miss his friends. He doesn't miss anybody. He's an idiot. He's a narcissistic idiot. You know how the newspapers are turning it around as though it was a victory. It wasn't a victory that he got. It was the most spectacular failure of his life. A lot of people, I've seen this in the mainstream media saying, oh well, it's because he was worried about the fees. Just less than a month ago, he sat on a stage saying that he was fully aware of that, but he was still willing to go ahead for it because he was the only one who could do it. Some people told me that it wasn't really that he was going to go through with it because he thought that King Charles would pony up the fare, the he would pony up the money if he ended up paying for, even if he won and had to pay, that he really thought that he was going to get the money from King Charles, and King Charles said no. I've seen reports of people saying that King Charles had written him out of his will for $34 million. I think it's not the will. I think it's the fact that Harry did ask for that money and Charles said, no, I'm not going to pay for your legal fees for this madness. No. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know who Gertie Rude is, but thank you. At least a nice shot for a change. So it is insane, guys. It is absolutely insane what we're witnessing, and people feeling sorry for Harry. I do believe he's a retard, and I'm sorry if that's not the political correct term. I don't know what terms to use, but I was born in 1968, so I'm from the 80s. So that's when. Now the interesting part here is going to be when if Harry thinks that he has faced adverse situations, just wait until you. Oh, Yankee Wally. Oh, sorry, that's Yankee Wally. Okay. Oh, she did. Oh, she's wonderful, guys. Let's go to Yankee Wally because uh, you know what? I got started on YouTube thanks to her because she gave me the guts to go ahead and let me see, Yankee Wally. Um, here, here. This is her channel, guys. So please, please, please go to her because she's amazing. Her channel was taken down. Believe you me, right now she has 10,600 subscribers. I think we could get her like to 20,000 subscribers. I know many of you who are new in the community, guys, you don't know, but this lady back in 2019 is the one who started it all. And the Sussex Squad and Bozy managed to take her channel down. They doxed her, they mistreated her terribly. It was just horrible to watch. And I remember when my videos were taken down in 2019, I was too afraid to put them back up, but because this lovely lady um, kept going. I said, well, if she can do it, I'll do it too, like, and she gave me the strength um, to keep going. So, yeah. And it's unfair because she used to have like so many subscribers. And because they keep repeatedly taking her channel down, is she, but you know what I love about it? She keeps going, and just keeps swimming. So, um, So yes, so please go subscribe to her because Yankee Wall is amazing and she has been through the thick of it and she's been, at least for me, a huge, and she's a lot of fun. Let's listen to her a little bit. Her life.
I'd like to know who she but who's back. A brass neck. How could she do a thing like that? I mean, you know what? If you go to a funeral, there should not be. Now, I'd like to tell her, I wonder if she's heard the story about me deliberately to the Amazon boss and use it. I promise you, and I'm very grateful. I really will use it. I just want to see the doctor on Monday first, make sure.
Yeah, she's an older lady. So, but please go subscribe to her channel because she deserves it so much. I couldn't sleep. This is way back when I was in Norway and I couldn't sleep. And I would listen to her all the time. Yeah, so Yankee Wally is doing videos again, so please go subscribe to her. Please, please, Yankee Wally, please go subscribe to her. So, yes, yes, yes. Oh, thank you so very much. Yes, and she's great. You know that she kept hard at it with exposing Meghan Markle. And she's a little lady from Wales. She's amazing. So please go subscribe to her. Also to Megan Small, who's also been exposing her, and Bookworm too, P. Dinah. I mean, P. Dinah is a huge channel, but go subscribe. She's an amazing person. All the people, like Victoria, Tina, all of them, please go subscribe to them. They're amazing YouTubers, and they just want to know the truth. And they we all try to do that here. So what is very interesting, I wanted to talk to you about this because this is something that's been on my mind quite a lot. So this guy. The Southport attacker, Axel Ruda Cubana, jailed for 52 years for murder of 3 girls, but not only the murder of 3 girls, but he injured 10. And during the trial, you know what the guy said? He said that he was glad the children were dead. He was glad the children were dead. The little girl here, she is this she was 6. This little girl was 6, this little girl was 7, and this little girl was 9. Okay. This little girl was stabbed 85 times. So, yeah. Yeah. And what's really, really bothers me the most, guys, is that they took so long to take them to trial. They took so long to take him to trial. Whereas people who were putting posts on Facebook saying, why are these immigrants doing this or doing that, were immediately taken by the police and put before a judge who shamed them, named them, and they gave them 2 years in jail. Immediately. But this man, they hid his identity. It was a huge cover up, and the mainstream media started putting pictures of him as a child, so people would not see him for who he is. Look, these three little girls, and they would put pictures. That's the asshole. You want to watch this? This is the guy walking over to kill the, and he said he.
Number 34, right, yeah. Are we cash or cards, mate? Are we cash or cards, mate?
This is in the studio. BB King, Elsie Dos Tancom, and Alice da Silva. This is what he used, guys. Okay. This is, to me, outrageous. Outrageous. And I don't know. Also, this is why I wanted to have Matt. We're going to have to really arrange for next week and not get our times mixed up. Um, it's apparently the parents were warlords from Rwanda. The guy was born in the UK, but the parents were immigrants from Rwanda, and there's so much protection about their data. And not, but why? Why? Excellent, thank you. Little girls in a dance lesson dancing to Taylor Swift. Why? What I don't get, ouch, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. What I don't get is this guy, guys. If you think that this guy didn't have any problems, you guys are wrong. This man, I mean, he had been caught with knives in his school. He had phoned the police telling that he wanted to murder people. Can you imagine if this guy had been white? Just by phoning and saying he had posted things that were ultra violent on his Instagram account. The things that people who are sitting in jail for 2 years, the things that he posted on Instagram and Facebook were so violent, so vile. And yet the police never showed up at his doorstep and arrested him and put him in jail like they did with these people that were angry because it was a reaction to all of this. Okay, so yes, please go subscribe to Yankee Wally, guys. Okay, so it is there. I mean, it got to the point that he was expelled from school because the teachers were threatened by him. He grabbed a hockey stick and he wanted to beat everybody up. And then when the parents, the community are fed up with the two-tier justice in the United Kingdom, it is insane. And I'm going to show you something here that probably you're going to get angry because the mainstream media, this woman on mainstream media got caught. Let me see. She on mainstream media, she got caught. People, oh, there's angry but Nick. I like that. She got caught interviewing the parents, right? Or a caller. There was a caller that called about this case, and oh, and the woman went like this, like, cut him off, you can't let him be there, cut him off. And I'm like, what? Why are you cutting the guy off? She was caught right on camera asking them to cut off because the guy is saying that had the police acted sooner, they would have, those little girls would have been alive. Which, by the way, I think it's the truth. I think it's the truth. Had they done that, like we wouldn't have three little girls then and 10 other injured. But there's this double, we have this double standards that they let certain people get away with it. Truly, guy, why people have become a minority, and the real anger that people felt was seen as something that was terrible. And these are the far right extremist people that that they thought were that they were put in jail for. The far right extremists, the angry parents who were protesting about the fact that they were still protecting these people or this man while they were shaming others. Okay, so I'm going to show you this because I thought that this was interesting. This is the president of Argentina, and he's talking there. And let me know if you agree or disagree with what he has to say. To me, everything he's saying, it's spot on because that's the state of the UK. Thank you, Neely Ford. Okay, here we go.
In prison for exposing horrifying. Is it not?
I'm going to enlarge it. I'm just going to enlarge it, guys.
Is it not true that right now, as we speak in the UK, citizens are being imprisoned for exposing horrifying crimes committed by Muslim migrants, crimes that the government seeks to conceal? Or didn't the bureaucrats in Brussels suspend Romania's elections simply because they didn't like the party that had won? Faced with each of these discussions, wokeism's first strategy is to discredit those of us who challenge these things, first by labeling us and then by silencing us. If you're white, you must be racist. If you're a man, you must be a misogynist or part of the patriarchy. If you're rich, you must be a cruel capitalist. If you're heterosexual, you must be heteronormative, homophobic, or transphobic. For every challenge, they have a label. And then they try to suppress you by force or through legal means. Because beneath the rhetoric of diversity, democracy, and tolerance that they so often preach, what truly lies is their blatant desire to eliminate dissent, criticism, and ultimately freedom, so they can continue to uphold a model in which they're the main beneficiary.
What do you disagree with? Do you disagree with anything he's saying there? I don't. I think it's absolutely spot on. If they don't like what you say, then they label you. They absolutely label you. This is Meghan Markle here. This is Meghan Markle here marching, heading Great Britain's at Invictus in shorts. That jacket is longer than the shorts that she's wearing. Does Meghan Markle think she has supermodel legs? Does this woman know that a chicken has nicer legs than this woman? Wearing sandals or flip-flops like she's going, and look how people are dressed. Look at this men here. This is formal to them. This is official to them. No, she's with flip-flops and she's heading the British thing. The illiterate one made sure she got some one-on-one time yesterday with a double a plus lister. I wonder who that is. Let's go take a look. President Trump, Gavin. No, Gavin is not a Aniston, Newscom. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he got it with Melania. I think that's what the video is going to be about. Actually, next the one I have 2 videos that I'm posting tomorrow, but this is actually something about this guy but I want you to watch the video. So these are, I mean, look, guys, I know that people try to put us down, YouTubers, as a conspiracy theorist and everything. Look at
some time today with her mom and her sister. I mean, just really salt of the earth, lovely people. So to be involved with them and this organization and the Caldwells as well, it's really part of what I find a lot of strength or faith in. Just looking at my kids, I know it sounds so cheesy, but my gosh, it's the most perspective building thing. And also, I think recognizing that everything is temporary, to really just enjoy what time we have here, what we're doing with that time, and at least open the door for really meaningful conversation.
You're also a foodie.
Yes.
Give me your top 2-3 restaurants that you're going to have to hit while you're here in New York City.
Well, I gotta be honest. It is. I'm going to Del Posto tonight.
I saw that on your Twitter.
Right. I'm going to Per Se tomorrow. So it's turning into an epic.
Yeah, they're just talking about how she changes her voice and stuff like that. I mean, It is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, you're watching my homepage here. This is share. Um, this is. I gotta tell you that this one is better than that red monstrosity that they released. Apparently, this is a new portrait of the king. Remember that horrible monstrosity that they released? Okay. So it is absolutely disgusting what we're watching right now. Look at Harry and Meghan. There's Cristiano, clearly. But it is unbelievable, guys. Guys, Melania, I don't know. That woman, it is. It is. Oh, let me see what she has to say about it.
I can remember the first time I came into prominence when I said I would bring back the death penalty and as an option for child murderers and castration for paedophiles, where there is no question of guilt. In Axel Ruda Cabana's case, there is no question of any doubt. Ruda Cabana got 52 years for murdering 3 children in cold blood and attempted murder on those who survived. He actually went out of his way with murder in mind. He went out of his way to kill children in a cold-blooded, planned attack. I'm sick of this mamby-pamby, oh, poor criminal approach. Criminals who we know have done the crime being given lenient sentences, and in this case, a murderer of defenseless children seen in the act, filmed in the act, and stopped in the act, where there is no reasonable doubt that the death penalty should be on the table. The common arguments are, we are no better than the murderer if we take a life. Well, I'm okay with that. I don't think that's true. I would even go as far as to say that the death penalty is actually the kindest option. Rather than making them suffer in prison, which there is no guarantee that they will suffer in prison, I would like to see people like this executed to put everyone out of their misery. I'm more concerned about the suffering of the victims that they endured and the suffering of the victims' families. Why should they have to live with the knowledge that their child is dead whilst Ruda Cabana continues to live? It is neither here nor there to me whether Axel actually suffers. Frankly, I'm not interested in his feelings. I just want him off the planet so people, and in particular children, can be safe. And why should those already incarcerated be tasked with the job of punishing him, which I suspect they will? There's an argument that if you get the wrong person, well, it wouldn't apply in this case, because there is no question of doubt. And, of course, in Ruda Cabana's case, he did it. He was caught and stopped in the act. The poor families in the courtroom had to endure watching his act. He was recorded doing it. There is no reasonable doubt in this case. We know he did it. And comparisons to miscarriages of justice, like in the case of the Birmingham 6 and the Guildford 4, well, that would not apply. Some people say there is no proof that it works as a punishment. I ask, how do they know that? Also, it depends how you determine whether something has worked or not. In my view, it works because an evil, murderous thug has been taken off the planet. Why should the British taxpayer spend 2.6 million or so to keep a murderous child-killing thug in prison when he's useless to us as a society? Ruda Cabana relished the killings and wished that he'd killed the whole class. He said he was glad that he did it. What kind of a human being is that? I can see no reason why Ruda Cabana should not be executed.
Absolutely, guys. I've invited Nana to come here, but I doubt. But no, I'm not going to say that. Please go and harass her until she comes to my channel, because I have asked her to come to my channel. Yeah, deport the parents. Deport the parents. And now, in regards to Meghan Markle's children, are we really under the illusion that this woman has kids? Are we really under the illusion that this woman has kids? If they have kids, those kids need immediate. Oh, look, this is Tina. Immediate. They need to immediately call children services. Let me see what Royals News Network is saying here. What about journalists who lie about their ages, delete pictures of themselves in a private jet after? Oh, she's talking about, meet Scooby-Doo. What has Scooby done? The public deserves a press deserves the truth. Well, in that case, that's not you, buddy. not power. Media that protects, not exploits. Oh, really? How about finding freedom? Guys, in that book, there were so many brands named. It looked like an advert for brands, you know. Without change, abuse of influence will continue unchecked. Part 2 of the Levinson inquiry. Fuck off. Just fuck off. I'm sorry I swore, guys. I apologize for that. And this lovely thing with Royal News Network, who's very, very, very polite, you know. So it is absolutely the Angry Butnik. Okay, and go subscribe to me, guys. Also, you know. Um, I mean, Meghan Markle has no children. That is no. I think there are children, but I don't think she gave birth to any of those kids. I don't think. And there's this blind item that says the little one is in the process of adding an additional episode to her series, focusing on her recent efforts, and now a mad scramble to remove the person who just got indicted. Do you guys know who that is? Do you guys know who that is? I'll get you this. I'll get you this right now because we got to. You know what? Everything that Meghan Markle touches turns to shit, doesn't it? It turns to shite, doesn't it? I'm just typing this for you. Here, I'll show you here what they're talking about because apparently this woman was in one of the episodes from Meghan Markle. It's this one. Alison Clem, Michelin star owner of Meghan and Harry's favorite barbecue joint, is charged in $350,000 fraud scheme. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry may have to start vetting the company they keep or their businesses they support, as the owner of one of their favorite restaurants is revealed to be indicted on fraud charges. The Duchess of Sussex. This is the thing, you see. And this is what really angers me about the Daily Fail. They name Meghan. They never say Meghan Markle, but they always say Kate Middleton. Have you noticed that double standard? And that is insane because this woman is no Duchess, and Sussex does not want her. That's for sure. If there's anybody here from Sussex, can you please tell me that you want her as your representative, as your Duchess? Did I thank you guys for the super chats? If I didn't, my mods, please thank them because I'm reading the article and I can't see anything, okay? So because Meghan postponed the thing, and it says Clem 43 owns La Barbecue in Austin. Remember when Meghan went on that thing and said that social media was so toxic, and she's not on social media when she was, because this is last year, and we know that she was on social media on Instagram with that Meghan thing. That's the woman who is a he, she, it, whatever the hell it is, and they're posing with her. And of course, I think they stayed at Soho House, Texas. And this is the woman. She's a he, she. I don't know what the hell she is. And of course, you know. And there you go. And apparently, she's accused of fraud. And apparently, this woman is in one of Meghan Markle's episodes. So Meghan Markle now is trying to get rid of her. Slovakia. Hello. Oh my goodness. You see, this is what I mean. YouTubers, we are no longer. And this is what I don't get. You know what? This is what I don't get, guys. Netflix has just released a bunch of shows this week. Why, if they were being respectful to the California fires, why did they release the other shows? Why? I think that show's never going to see the light of day, to tell you the truth. And I think that 1 month, I think, you know what it is? I think that they're hoping because people's attention with this news are happening. For example, if I thought, look at the mainstream media now reporting on things we've been reporting for what, 4 years? You know, that Radar Online thing that's out there, the Radar Online about Meghan Markle's children. How long have we been talking about? How long have we been talking about? And I'm not kidding you. Here we go. I don't know if you guys know how this works. I don't have two laptops, so I can't have one thing in here and one thing in the other. So when I'm showing you an article, I don't see what you're commenting. So this is why the mods are so important. So if I'm getting super chats, please do thank people, okay? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle plunged into surrogacy scandal after actress' strange dad cast doubt on birth of their son Archie. Prince Harry and his clout-chasing wife. This is January 1st, 2025. How long have we been talking about this, guys? How long? How long? And now is the big scandal. Yankee Wally was talking about this forever. This is why you should go subscribe to her channel. I'm sorry I bore you with this, but you know, when I was starting my channel, she gave me a huge shout out in her channel. I remember her old channel where she had lots of, but guys, I know I've been talking about it, but Yankee Wally is the original goat. Taz as well, you know, Murky Meg. Yeah, they've been talking about it for, and you know, because we're what we call the radicals, because then you have other people who criticize Meghan, but they don't really want to get into the controversial stuff. So they just talk about, you know, things. But Yankee Wally, her channel was taken down. Danger Zone, may she rest in peace. May she rest in peace. She died of cancer, I believe. But her channel's still up. You can go listen to her. It's Danger Zone, you know. So, but I mean, how long have we been talking about this, guys? And I'm going to show you something more. I mean, okay, if you go here, you will see this, guys, because, for example, I'll share this. I mean, Meghan Markle has been, her channel, her whole channel. Look at the title here. PhD in moon bumpology. Moon bumpology. Like that's literally, I am following her. I'm not subscribed, but I am following her, guys. Okay, she's amazing. I mean, like, she's been, look, I'm sorry, I haven't been online very much, but I usually like everything she posts. Yeah. So this is her, like, her whole channel is based on that. So also go subscribe to Meghan Small, because her whole channel is based on that. Look at this. Did we ever find out the truth behind why Prince Harry was pushing a stroller with no baby inside, pretending Elizabeth was riding in the bassinet for Netflix? There's no kids here. There are no kids here. And where is Archie? Lilibet is supposed to be there. That Lily ghost Kyle thing. Ooh, yeah. I think that Ryan Reynolds an asshole, that's for sure. You know? Yeah, look, there's no comparison, you know? Let me see.
You know how to curtsy, right? And I just thought it was a joke. Like, I curtsied as though I was like,
As much as I can't stand Rachel Meghan Markle, I despise Harry more. I despise Harry more. I really do, guys. Because he saw this bitch. I'm sorry I'm calling a woman a bitch, but she's a bitch. She mocking, because let's not forget, the monarchy is part of the culture of the United Kingdom. So she was mocking the culture. And this is a woman who lived in Canada for quite a few years. Well, not really, because she was yachting most of the time, you know. She was hardly ever in Canada. She was yachting all over the world. Okay? So, I mean, so this is insane. This is so funny. Yeah, she's a bully. Meghan Markle is a bully, and now she's all sad. Look at this baldy man, you know, like, this is without Photoshop. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to copy his brother. But here, Prince William, His Royal Highness Prince William, is there on behalf of the monarchy to see how they can help. And he was usually actually used to work. And this idiot is there on whose behalf? Nobody's. Nobody's. You know, so it's insane. It is insane when we watch all of this. Oh, Princess Diana. I mean, this. Oh, here, you think I'm kidding? This is the Cal Fire chief who put up these pictures. This week, Cal Fire had the pleasure of catching up with Prince Harry again, this time at the Eden Fire, to discuss the importance of peer support for first responders and the ongoing recovery efforts underway across Los Angeles County. He was probably trying to sell them better up for $499 a month. They get to talk to somebody with no qualifications because none of these people are better about. I think did you know that Serena Williams came out and said that Harry was her life coach, that she doesn't know what she would do with this idiot of a moron whose teachers at Eton College had to fake the grade in order for him to be able to graduate. I mean, it is insane, guys. It is absolutely insane, everything that we're witnessing. And I am glad that this absolute crap of brainwashing is over. I am so glad that is over. I mean, make no mistake, there's huge censorship on YouTube still, but at least in other media platforms we're still able to talk and say certain things, and hopefully now that Mark Zuckerberg has said, you know what, um we're not gonna censor anymore, and he has admitted to censoring. Now I'm gonna give you a heads up. I'm gonna give you a heads up. All right, okay, heads up. If you're drinking something, don't drink it. Put it out of your mouth. I'm giving you a heads up. Are you ready? I'm going. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Yeah, that's Serena Williams. That is Serena Williams. No. That's Serena Williams, guys. That is Serena Williams. Blonde, white skin. Plastic surgery. Yeah, of course she had a nose job. She also had an eye job. You can tell because look, you can tell she's had plastic surgery because look at this space. Look at this space here, right? But even if she went she has had something done because her eyebrows are way up there. So she's got everything lifted. And I just want to say something because I am going to be talking about what you might call it, this nasty woman, Blake Lively, and this asshole, the husband, Ryan Reynolds, and also about Taylor Swift, because you see, Taylor Swift in Hollywood, loyalty is appreciated by self-preservation is the most important thing. Okay? Self-preservation is the most important thing in Hollywood, or pretty much with all these A-listers. And it is unbelievable that wait 1 second, I'm going to show you something here. It is unbelievable, guys, that we're going back to my Twitter here. Cristiano, yeah, also, yes, you guys know I love Cristiano. Okay. This is Melania Trump, sorry. Oh, this is an ad there. But it's guys, it's like we're gonna type Meghan Markle here. Meghan Small here. So guys, go harass Anna Acuas to see if she comes to my channel. I have invited her, but I don't know if she'll come. I hope she'll come. But these are this is Megan Small X account as well. But I mean, the fact that people think that Harry and Meghan are great parents. Look at Princess Catherine here, beautiful, walking on her own. People know it's her, but they leave her be. This is the future Queen of England, guys, we're looking at. And then we have Charles Spencer. Charles Spencer, an asshole who's been married 4 or 5 times. I believe he's Meghan Markle 2.0 because he doesn't talk to anybody in his family. This is why he's supporting Harry. Harry hasn't done anything. And here we go. These are the things that Meghan Small has been exposing for years. Look, this is that big belly. Can any of you women on the chat, even men who are married and have had their wives pregnant, look at the heels. Look at this humongous fake belly. And that's her squatting all the way down. That is a physical impossibility for people. That's a physical impossibility. Okay. You can't do it. You can't do it because you have such a huge belly. You have to squat. You have to open. You can squat. Nobody's saying that she can't squat, but you need to open your legs wide open because if not, then you fall backward because especially that huge belly. So for those delusional people who still think that Meghan Markle carried those two children, given the story that I think that Penguins Random House should get their money back because I cannot believe that the Portland hospital allowed Prince Harry to self-medicate to the point that he inhaled the entire canister, which is actually quite dangerous. And that is against hospital policies. And that would shut down a hospital. Okay, because laughing gas is now considered a C-class drug. But can you imagine? That means that there was nobody present in that room to say, sir, you can't be inhaling the laughing gas. That is medication. It's just like applying morphine to yourself. You know? So this is a physical impossibility. I mean, and the fact, yeah, this guy is an asshole. This is actually quite terrible. Because Ryan Reynolds, it's not nice. And now Harry, the damages awarded by NGN to Prince Harry between 10, that's not true. That is not true. It's not between 10 and 20 million. That is not true. According to a webplay source, you're lying, Bishop. It's not 10 millions. The Prince Harry, and by the way, he does have to pay legal fees because that was not mentioned. That means that everybody has to pay their own legal fees. If Prince Harry wasn't who he was, the lawsuit wouldn't have gotten this far. Meghan Small is right. I forgot to give a look at this. This beautiful. I mean, what do you guys think of this? I love this gown. What do you guys think of it? I loved it. I don't like. Yeah. Look how beautiful. I mean, you know. And here, this is the announcement. Chef Jose Andres from President's Council in Sports Business. Jose Andres he was removed as the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. This is a fat, out of shape man. Oh my God, guys, I can tell you honestly that Latinas don't dress that way. Latinas don't dress that way. I do not know what this woman was thinking of. Apparently, they asked her and she doesn't give a shit. But Lauren Sanchez, man, I cannot believe that it costs so much money to look like a cheap hooker. That is so embarrassing. And she's Latina. You should know better. You should know better. You're giving us a bad name. That is absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Latinas don't dress like, there's so many Latinas. I mean, she's a hoe, but but I mean, ugh. Link Lauren, please go like Link Lauren. He's a lot of fun. He says, in a few hours, Trump can deport Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. I told you that I was making a petition, right? For and you know what? I know many of you are saying I'm not going to sign it because we want it back. We don't want it back in the UK. It's not about that. It's about sign it because it's about getting him kicked out worldwide. I've seen so many of you say I'm not going to sign it because we don't want it back in the UK. Sign it. It's just to show. If nobody signs it, then this guy's going to get away with it. It's not that he's going to go back to the UK. So listen, when I started it, I was so shocked to see how many petitions are against Harry. Okay, I was shocked. I just typed in Prince Harry. Invitation to Prince Harry to request, I don't know who that is. It says, no Canadian tax money for Prince Harry and wife Meghan. Okay, this was created 3020. This is the one. Can't declare a victory. They're saying it is a squad. I find ESPN's decision to award Prince Harry the Pat Tillman. People were outraged, and they got over 85,000 supporters. This is for the Pat Tillman. This is an invitation to Invictus Game to disassociate with Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. Removal of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as president and vice president of the Queen's of the CWT. What the hell is that? Commonwealth Trust. So what Queens, there was the Queens Commonwealth Trust, but yeah, look, it got 18,000 supporters to remove them from the Queens Commonwealth Trust. This is some sugar posted. Cancel Prince Harry's special U.S. visa. He doesn't have a special U.S. visa. Remove Prince Harry, Prince Andrew, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle from the royal family website. It's got 2,722 supporters. It was created in California. No U.S. funding for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle security in the U.S. Remove Prince Harry's titles and styles. I mean, guys, and the list. Stop Prince Harry from attending the coronation. Remove Prince Harry from the line of succession. 970 supporters. Really? Oh, no, this is Harry Potter. Stop Trudeau. Canada must not pay Royal Prince Harry and Meghan 500,000 security bill. You know, deport Prince Harry. I mean, stop Just Harry from exploiting indigenous atrocities. Remember when he went there pretending to be royal, saying he was going to come back the next year? Cancel Prince Harry's visa, deport Prince Harry. I mean, the list goes on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, oh yeah, please go, Dan Wooden. I'm in interviews on his channel. Thank you very much for that to Dan Wooden. Thank you very much for having me in his channel. I am working in some. Please, I have invited Nanakua. Why not? My grandpa used to tell me that no is always guaranteed. You always go through life looking for the yes. So I sent Nanakua an email saying, please come to my channel. So I'm trying to manifest it. So please go harass her and tell her to come to Paula Ann's channel to read her emails and tell her to come into my channel. So yeah, I'm working on some interviews that I hope you guys will like and love. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Harry and Meghan have children? No. In my channel, I talk about controversial topics. And yes, I think that we YouTubers have been belittled in a lot of times, but a lot of people, the reason why we have to prove ourselves a lot more, and we get sources, and we don't only have to fight the Sussex squad, we have to fight also other peoples in the Mexican community, or anything. But what do you think of, I wanted to ask you about this too. What do you think? Do you think that guy who killed the 3 girls should be executed? I think so. I think so. And I think somebody should tell Serena Williams to stop bleaching her skin, to go back to being black. This is just as bad as Hillary Hayward Thomas, also known as Hilaria. I am so sick and tired. Why can't they be proud of their roots? Yes, please go subscribe to Yankee Wally's channel, to Mega Small channel. Please go subscribe to them, and to Bookworm. Bookworm has been on this for ages, and she has, in case you don't, let me see, I'll show you Bookworm here. So please go subscribe to Bookworm. I'm going to get her here so you guys can see who she is in her videos. This is Bookworm, so please go subscribe to her. She's amazing. She's she's from South Africa. And she looks for this receipts, and she is asking the tough questions that we don't make fun or anything like that. We use some comedy, but we do want some answers. So please go subscribe to her channel, because she's also very good at that. So thank you very much, guys, for always coming here. Thank you for your support. Please buy my new merch. I have new merch that helps hugely. It's a t-shirt that says 365 days for 365 ways, because each day we have a chance to make something new. I do think that asshole should have been executed. I don't believe Meghan Markle carried those children. I do believe that if they are children, those children are absolutely in a very abusive situation. I do believe that Meghan Markle is putting out threats to Harry, saying, I'm going to write a book, but it's not a book, it's a video. We know that this woman has been recording his ass like crazy. And I want to thank all of you for the super chat, the PayPal donations, for always showing up. And next week, I'm really going to have to talk to Matt, the Angry Bootnik, because I clear, we got mixed up again, but I promise you he'll be here next Sunday. And thank you very much for being beautiful people and have a wonderful Sunday.